From our New Mexico mobile newsroom now, two forensic pathologists took the stand in a trial giving opposing medical opinions about how a Las Cruces toddler known as Baby Favi died. Laro Casrillo is charged with intentional child abuse resulting in the death of Fabiola Rodriguez in 2018. ABC 7's Zilo Batsitsiro has been covering the case and has these details.
Dueling medical opinions about what caused Fabiola Rodriguez, an otherwise healthy 2-year-old, to die in 2018. The state's case is that Lalo Casrillo hurt Baby Favi while he was watching her. That relied on the medical examiner's ruling that the death is a homicide caused by blunt trauma to the head. Dr. Lindsay Smith is the forensic pathologist who performed the autopsy. She was a trainee at the time under Dr. Kurt Nolte with University of New Mexico Hospitals. Dr. Smith testified that a large area of Baby Favi's brain had bleeding, and there was evidence of older injuries in other places, one dating back possibly 21 days. She said those injuries could not have come from Favi falling off her bed.
Dr. Smith was on the stand for over 3 hours, really answering tough questions about the findings in her report.
She was asked about an amendment that Dr. Nolte made to her report in 2021, stating that injuries to Baby Favi's body that law enforcement and ER staff had deemed suspicious could have come from medical intervention. She agreed that it was possible. The defense then introduced Dr. Chris Sperry. He's the former chief medical examiner in Georgia. Dr. Sperry testified that after looking at the evidence in the case, he felt that Baby Favi did not die from blunt force trauma to the head. He said he would have ruled the death undetermined because he couldn't say with a degree of certainty that Baby Favi died because of something someone did to her. Dr. Sperry introduced the possibility that previous injuries to Baby Favi's brain maybe had not healed and for whatever reason started bleeding again.
There was testimony here that she was a very active child who fell often. The defense wanted to know if it was possible that each one of those falls could have caused those injuries to the degree that they were present.
A big mystery at the heart of this case. With our New Mexico mobile newsroom, I'm Lilo Basitsiro, ABC 7.
Casrillo's defense at one point asked the judge to dismiss the case. They argued that the state did not have enough evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Casrillo hurt Baby Favi, causing her death. That motion was denied.